Welcome back, folks. Got an ace tanker for you today in the T-34-3, pardon me. And we are on the map Empire's Border, which is not very good for this tank, although we are top tier. So that's always nice. So I do not prefer to fight over on the hillside with this tank because it has no gun depression. It's like 5 or 6 degrees. And the hull is fairly weak. And the gun handling's bad. So poking on stuff, unless you're on flat ground where you're hull down, is not very good in this tank, in my opinion. But I noticed that we've got quite a few guys with us. In fact, most of our team is headed this direction. So what we realize is we've got to be aggressive here, right? So I'm following this Panther not because of anything other than that I'm not as fast as he is. But we're going to go ahead and file in behind him if he pushes. If he doesn't push, we will. And he does decide to go, and there's a T-34-85M, which is no match for these two tier 8 mediums, right? And he takes a pot shot at me, but that is never going to pan, right? And so there's an E25 here, and we're going to go ahead and try and get a shot on him, and we miss our first shot at, 30 meters. But he goes down due to the great quantity of guys on our team, and I noticed the KV-3 fire, so we put a shot right into his side. Now, the KV-3 is really easy to light on fire, and so I see that the KV-3 fires again, and our T-34-85M has gotten just a little bit too aggressive here. And I noticed that the Scorpion fired, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot at the KV-3 and take him out. So we're already up to 700, 800 damage, and the Scorpion G is making a horrible mistake, right? You don't sit out in the open when that many guys are coming at you. And rather than expose myself, I decided I'm just going to shoot this VK in the back. So we'll take that all day long, right? And so while my team is pushing down and possibly getting farmed by anybody that's sitting up here, because we have nobody up there, I'm going to go ahead and kill off that VK. Now this gets a little crazy looking because I'm trying to zoom out a little, but we're able to take out the T-34-85, and we spot a King Tiger. But I also spot behind me this T-34-85M, and we're able to just catch the edge of him, right? So that takes us up to 2,200 damage, and we've taken no damage thus far, and we're pushing out on this King Tiger. So I'm keeping the buildings between myself and any enemies that are on this side, like this Super Hellcat who makes the decision to drive down the hill. Or maybe I tracked him, I don't know. But he drives down the hill and rams me, and why I don't know, because I took less than 100 damage there, and I think he took, what, 300? But we're... this King Tiger decides he's going to come down as well, and he does put a second shot into me, and we take a huge hit from the ISU 152. So what I'm doing is I'm circling this guy, and I'm watching. I know that the reload on that ISU is long, so I'm trying to get under the ISU at the same time that I'm pushing forward and getting close to the cliff, so that he has to make the decision to either push me or fight the guys behind me. Now, as soon as he fires, I know I can get away, because if he leans over this edge and he's got a shot, he'll kill me, right? So as soon as he fires, I want to move, and that's exactly what we do. And this T-34-3, my opposite number on low health, decides to come around the corner side on, and we're able to take him out. Even if I hadn't, he probably would have died anyway, because we have a KV-1S and a VK heavy tank over there. They're both tier 6s, but still. So what we want to do is approach this and just see if we can spot this guy, right? And we're spotting him for our teammates. It's too bad that our teammates left the area they were in. And we bait his shot. We fire a shot into his superstructure, and we're going to go ahead and pull up and take another shot because we know that his reload's long, right? So as soon as I take that shot, I back down the hill here, and I'm trying to play a little bit of mind games. We're up to 4,700 damage, 7 kills. It'd be really nice to get that 8th kill, right? And so I pretend I'm coming around this side, and I come up and I overexpose, and we end up dying here, right? So that I probably shouldn't have done that. But in reality, the game is basically won, right? They have a non-turreted TD, 2 non-turreted TDs, and an artillery. So good luck, boys. But I could have gotten around the end to the spawn and gotten some more damage had I not been a little bit foolish. So anyway, I'm just telling my team, you know, I did my job. So anyway, the game, let's go ahead and fast forward the game and speed it up. We do end up winning the game, and we'll take a look at the after action report on that. It's just flat out bullying lower tier enemies, which and some of them made bad decisions. I mean, why would you push down that hill into a tier 8 tank when you're in a tier 7 tank destroyer that doesn't have great pin? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. But that's what they decided to do, and we'll take a look at the after action report, which gave me an ace tanker out of it. Okay, in that game, one thing you'll notice is that we were almost continuously firing, and in short games, that's what has to happen. Where does it show the length of the game? At any rate, it's a very short game, and we got a high caliber and, of course, an ace tanker out of that. We were on top of the team with 1,608 base experience. 1,600 is actually quite high, but looks like their T-34-3 did fairly well for himself. But it goes to show you knowing when to be aggressive can really help you win games. 17 shots fired, 15 pens. So we penned almost all of our shots. We blocked 1,100 by armor, which is, you know, 750 from that one shot. And we did 554 assists, bringing us up to about 5,300 combined. We earned 70,000 credits, and we got 1,700 experience for our crew. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to have a couple more videos, hopefully this week, on positioning and more like the in-depth series of replays, just because I've got a lot of first classes, but very few ace tankers this week. Hope to catch you guys next time. Tonester out.